You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, we tracked down the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got it all, I'm sorry to say.
Oh, that is bad news. Our supply here is dangerously low.
I need to take my shoes
Well,
off.
we'll just have to make it last until the next delivery.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off.
No problem. I'll bring her back.
The trouble usually isn't finding her. It's persuading her to come home. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of...
Sure.
Somebody there must...
Uh-huh. What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Hey there.
Ah, you're back. Do you need something?
What's going on at that old insane?
I carry out some of my research.
The more I know, the better I'll be at my job.
Well, I suppose that my father is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously I've spent my life.
Right.
Any more questions?
How'd your father manage to travel to Arabia with the world blown to hell?
Ah, well, that was before the war, when he was a young man.
Come on. The war was 200 years ago.
You know your history. Most people don't grasp how long ago the war really was. One of the effects of my father's illness was so, yes, he is well over 200 years old, as you suspected. Any more questions?
I was intrigued by your theory about an...
Actually, it was my father's theory. There aren't many...
You have proof.
Enough to satisfy me. Because of his illness. So I've had to but that's been enough. Millennia old, and yet disturbing geometry.
I wanted to ask you about something.
All right.
I've got to get going.
All right.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of it. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
It's something. I mean, I'm not saying.
Why'd you have to go and say that?
I'm not saying it's
breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident take good neighbors of the people.
I have a statement from the...
Of the people, for the people? Brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. So long as you remember who's in...
Crazy stuff.
A new player in Good Neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our
Anyway,
fun and
it's,
games.
well, it's something to think about,
Well,
I guess.
hello.
Hey, how about a song by...
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A gun.
Spots, maybe? This one is, it's called It's All Over But the Crying.
Huh?
Peace, brother.
Looks like we got another freak just won't fit anywhere else.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
See you looking round the corner.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for MacReady? He's in the back room.
God,
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, MacReady.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, MacReady. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Look, pal. If you're preaching about the Atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
A couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. That's how it goes when you run with the gunners.
Extra baggage like that can get you killed.
Look, I need the money, and I'm not about to let Winlock and Barnes scare a client away. You have nothing to worry about. Those two are weaker than a housefly. They're about half as smart. Now what about you?
All I can give you is my word.
Bunch of caps, huh? Price is 250 caps.
Everything's negotiable. Would you take two?
Something wrong with your hearing? So, are you in, or should I get back to my drink?
Let me think about it.
It's not like the meter's running. Take your time. I got plenty.
Once more. I'm telling you, Fred, your search is at an end. 'Cause I'm the one you're.
You step through the gate, you got balls.
What, you need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford. He'll hook you up.
Oi, we got beer.
That's right, good neighbor. I'm the one you're looking for. We'll be right back after a short break.
Beautiful as always, Mags.
Thanks, Charlie. Can I get some water?
No need to even ask. I always set aside a stash of the good stuff just for you.
You are such a sweetheart, Charlie. Thank you.
Huh? Don't have no handouts.
Excuse me, miss?
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
Real great set this evening, ma'am. Of songs, that is. Oh, is it warm in here?
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think. So it's my turn to answer questions, right?
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
It's tempting, but unfortunately I'm married to the stage.
Hey, Magnolia.
Hello again. Something I can do for you?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her.
Do you know where I can find her?
I guess that depends on why you're looking.
Her family hired me to find out what happened to her.
Sorry. I really...
Need a place to stay?
Magnolia.
Try Hotel
You're looking
Rexford.
for me? What can I do for you?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
That depends.
Her family's worried that something's happened.
I'm glad somebody's looking out for her.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this...
Right.
Most of the custom. I don't suppose it hurt. Pam! Would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Hey, Magnolia.
Something I can do for you, handsome?
Any chance I could steal you away for an evening?
I don't think that would be a good idea. Something else I can help you with?
Any chance I could steal you away for an evening?
I don't think that would be...
Nothing. I'll leave you to it.
Stop by any time.
Entertainment's down the stairs.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you could make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with
Better
Husky
keep your
the other
irons
day?
strapped on.
He
Friendly
wishes.
advice.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor!
And who's in charge of Good Neighbor?
Hancock!
Of the people, for the people!
I heard you want
Hey, brother. You know all about it.
Huh?
hope you decide to become one of the pillars of the community.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world...
I'm looking for Emma Jean Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I just need to make sure she's okay.
You've got my word. She's fine. She's just staying in her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she's not seeing anybody until she cools.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe...
I said she wasn't...
I'm going to see her.
Wow. You went right to throwing your weight around. I thought we were friends. If you want to see her so bad, don't let me stand in your way. Here, I'll unlock the door for you.
We're always looking for new members.
Might be a while to the next show. Always on good...
Hey.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
You always pry this much into the motives of your traveling partners?
Just the ones I find particularly interesting. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, oh, Piper, why don't you... It's enough to make me want...
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
Huh, no kidding.
Uh-huh.
Sure, it can be scary. A night doesn't go... Because I know the truth.
Scared, huh? Could have fooled me.
I'm pushy, not crazy. Honestly, these days I'm more scared from... But I'm not the only one with something...
You'd really risk your family like that?
I'm not saying it's without its... I've seen firsthand our dad. Well, one day... Well, I didn't buy it. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. I tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. The mayor sure wanted to talk.
I'm sorry about your dad.
Thanks.
Right.
But hey, it's just nice to talk to someone.
You must be Emma Jean.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit... younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's young. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the best.
I have a vial of that serum with me. Here. Looks like you need it.
Bottoms up.
How did you get that? Never mind, I'd rather not know. Thank you so very much. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting. He actually thought he could force me.
Right. I hope you don't need to say goodbye to your boyfriend.
Thomas? He wasn't my boy. Besides, he shouldn't have. Don't worry, I'll find my own way home. I'm not quite ready to face Mother. And thank you. I really do appreciate you coming to find me, even though I didn't actually need rescuing.
You looking to get us in trouble?
Hello, neighbor.
I hope you decide to change your life today. Welcome.
We don't have anything to talk about.
Not now.
The stuff in
Edward!
here is older than you, Blue.
Edward!
Oh my
Edward,
God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gee, now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! Ah, there's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening?
What's going on?
If these people
That
are
was
inside
Edward.
Parsons,
He's at
if they
Parsons,
free
the old
him-
asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange.
Let's go.
Good. I'll explain.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Weren't you off looking for Imogene? Did you find...
I found her, as requested. Now what about my pay?
Oh, yes. Edward usually handles these things. You'll want caps, I suppose?
Uh-huh.
Here. I hope this is close to your usual fee.
At least there's one small comfort on this terrible day.
Before we go, I need you to understand. When we get to Parsons...
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have what... Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that...
Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him. It's the artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system. You may have guessed by now, my family and I have lived for a very long time, thanks to the serum derived from my father's blood. I discovered the alterations to his blood in some of my earliest attempts to remove the artifact. I eventually isolated the anomalous compounds, which led to the serum treatment we still use. I'm well aware of the apparent conflict of interest in my father being the source of the treatment that is prolonging my own life. But
Got a minute?
we need to get to Parsons.
Hey, something's out there.
Ready? Let's go. Almost there. Let's hope we're not too late. Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are.
Better in our hands anyway.
Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
Parsons. What on earth could someone have done to deserve this?
Damn. The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
I can't believe this is gonna be worth the trouble. Look at this place. Nothing but dust and junk.
Oh, it's gonna be worth it.
Wait! Listen.
Lefty's right about this.
Get ready.
Where that new juice is coming from? Hell yeah, it's gonna be worth it.
How'd you get any of it
Share
anyway?
out fairly.
Lefty doesn't even like you.
I cashed in some
Taking them so
favors
long.
with people who Lefty does like. You just saw because you never got a taste.
You better be...
Now, rookie!
Gone. Like that.
property. You are trespassing. How many of these bastards are there?
You okay?
I'll be all right.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't